really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. Think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Back in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They're going to run it here. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Always looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, second down now. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Buckeyes pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 6th play of the drive coming up. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The back's got it. Running through the tackle. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. The punt team making their way on the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Guys are going to cash in here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff to see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. The defense has got, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Punt team ready to boot it away. On the kick now for the fifth time today. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to pass here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's the running back in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Get set.
Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Runs right over the defender. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled. Came up empty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Pressure is coming. Quick completion to the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Buckeyes come to the line with touchdown Buckeyes. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he finds the running back in the flat. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Just ran away from the defense.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. That completion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Oh, he's looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.